Wondered how high gluten flour can create a symphony in your pizza? Welcome to our culinary stage, where we're about to orchestrate a high gluten harmony that will make your taste buds dance. Our star performer is high gluten flour, the baritone base of our pizza dough, providing strength and structure. We also have our lively maestro, active dry yeast, who wakes up our dough and gets it ready for the show. Salt, our essential counterpoint, balances sweet and savory notes, while warm water, the gentle tenor, coaxes our flour into a harmonious blend. And let's not forget our stage lubricant, vegetable shortening, ensuring our dough shapes gracefully and performs smoothly. Our chorus features a tangy tomato symphony, an aromatic onion tenor, the pungent alto of garlic, and the herbal harmony of oregano. Not to mention our customizable toppings that add your favorite voices to complete the composition. Now, let's conduct this culinary orchestra and create a pizza masterpiece. Begin by flourishing the flour. In a large bowl, combine the flour and yeast. This duo is like a culinary pas de deux, with the yeast awakening the potential in the flour, its baritone base. The yeast is our lively maestro, setting the rhythm for our symphony of dough. Now it's time to introduce our counterpoint, the salt. Just 2 tablespoons provide a balancing act between the savory and sweet notes in our composition. Sprinkle it over the mix, a dusting of flavor that will enhance the overall harmony of our pizza. Next up in our ballet of ingredients is the warm water. This is our gentle tenor, coaxing the flour into a harmonious blend. The temperature of the water is important, as it needs to be warm enough to activate the yeast, but not so hot as to kill it. Aim for a range between 105 to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, the real dance begins. Gently introduce the warm water to the flour mixture. This is a slow waltz, not a tango. Don't rush this step. As the water meets the flour, the dough will start to form. This is where you step in as the conductor of this culinary orchestra. With your hands, or a spoon if you prefer, stir the mixture until it starts to come together. Once the dough begins to form, it's time to knead. Kneading is the process that develops the gluten in the flour, giving our pizza dough its robust, airy structure. Use the heel of your hand to push and fold the dough, repeating this process until the dough is smooth and elastic. This usually takes about 10 minutes of kneading. Now we have our dough, the base of our pizza. It's time to let it rest and rise. Like a well-deserved intermission in the middle of a ballet performance, this break allows the yeast to do its work, doubling the dough in size and creating that beautiful airy texture we love in pizza crust. While the dough dreams, let's create a vibrant sauce that will serenade our pizza. Like a conductor orchestrating a symphony, we start by blending the tomatoes. These peeled beauties are the divas of our sauce, lending a vibrant melody and body. Next, we introduce the chopped onion, our aromatic tenor, that lends a depth and sweetness to our symphony. But what's a serenade without a whisper of intrigue? Enter our 2 cloves of garlic, the pungent altos, who add those savory whispers. To complete our ensemble, we sprinkle in our oregano, the herbal harmony that sings fresh notes across the palate. Now, fine-tune your sauce to your taste. A pinch of salt, a dash of pepper, and you're conducting your own culinary orchestra. Remember, this is your symphony, and every maestro has their own signature style. And there you have it. We now have a tangy sauce ready to spread over our risen dough. Our dough has risen, and it's time to stretch and shape it. Like a maestro conducting a culinary orchestra, your hands will perform the flourishes. Imagine the dough as a musical score, and your fingers as the composer's pen, carefully crafting each note. First, lightly dust your work surface with flour. This is our stage, and the flour acts as the footlights, ensuring our star performer doesn't stick during the show. Now gently stretch the dough, pulling and pressing it, coaxing it into a round shape. This is a delicate dance, a ballet of balance and precision, where firmness meets flexibility. Once the dough is stretched, it's time to transfer it to a greased pan. The vegetable shortening is our stage lubricant, ensuring a smooth performance and preventing any unfortunate sticking incidents. It's all about the grace and finesse here, as you carefully lift and settle the dough into its baking home. Next, we move on to the sauce serenade. This vibrant, tangy tomato melody brings body and depth to our pizza. Spread it evenly across the dough, like a lyrical layer, allowing it to seep into every crevice, every air pocket, infusing our base with its vibrant notes. Then it's time for the garnish. Sprinkle pecorino romano and oregano across the sauced dough. These sharp and aromatic notes add harmony and contrast, echoing the bass melodies and enhancing the overall composition. Now, the stage is set for the toppings, our customizable chorus. Whether you prefer the rich tones of mozzarella and sausage, the earthy harmonies of mushrooms, or the vibrant rhythms of pepperoni, the choice is entirely yours. Arrange them on the dough, creating your personal concerto of flavors. Finally, it's time to bake. Slide the pizza into a preheated oven and let the heat work its magic. As the crust bakes, it will sing with golden brown notes while the cheese melts into a blissful harmony, creating a symphony of textures and tastes. And there you have it, a pizza masterpiece that sings with flavor, thanks to our high-gluten flour. Our pizza symphony is ready for the grand finale. As the curtain lifts on our final act, we're met with a sight to behold. A perfectly baked pizza, the golden crust singing with flavor, the toppings harmonizing in a symphony of taste. The maestro here is the high-gluten flour, the virtuoso that has crafted this robust, airy dough, the backbone of our culinary spectacle. With a swift, confident motion, we slice through the pizza, the crust offering just the right amount of resistance under the blade. The slice is served, revealing layers of flavor, each ingredient playing its part in this grand composition. From the tangy undertones of the tomato symphony to the melty mozzarella aria, the performance is breathtaking. We've conducted a chorus of textures and tastes, a symphony of dough that's as pleasing to the palate as it is to the eye. Enjoy the symphony of flavors, textures, and tastes in this pizza masterpiece, all thanks to the magic of high-gluten flour.